Hi everybody, welcome back. It's been a little while, just a tiny bit of time, but I am back. This is, like the title says, weekly WIPS. There's actually a lot to talk about, but in terms of kits, there's actually only one I've been working on because of how big of a project it is. I've put one on the back burner for now, but we're going to talk about all of that in a second. But I wanted to welcome you guys back. I hope that you guys' weeks have been going well. I have been putting out stuff, but I feel like I've just slowed down a little bit, not quite like daily videos. I'm about to go back to work. My medical leave is ending, so who even knows how often videos are going to come out. Again, the money for the stuff to review is going to be there, but I'm just not sure if the time will, because I have a pretty stupid schedule. So without further ado, let's get into the WIPS. Okay, so here we are at the bench now. There's a lot of chaos going on over here, but don't worry about it because it'll all make a lot more sense really soon. I did want to kind of plug my stuff. The reviews for everything in this background are currently up. That is the neon panel liner over here. Really, really awesome stuff. The neon panel liner. The Splash Mecha paint line is also up. The SMS Color Shift 9 color or 10 color review is up, and then the Alclad's Candy Enamels. All these reviews are up currently, so definitely go give them a watch. It'd be really, really helpful. So without further ado, let's get into the WIPS. So I don't know how long this video is going to go. I'm kind of going to just ad-lib it here. But let's start with the WIP that, well, started a long ass time ago now. It's the one I mentioned putting on the back burner for a little while, but I can still show you how it's going. So that is the SD Sinanju. As you can see here, the waist is greened. So all I have to do is start doing the detail work, like you see on here, the golds, the silvers, the black. But yeah, it's going really well. I'm pretty far along in it. I just need to kind of make that final push. But yeah, I've been pretty slow going since I started another project, which I'm going to show you right now, and it is that bad boy over there. So a while ago, I think I mentioned this too. A while ago, I got the high-grade Kampher, and I didn't exactly know what I was going to do with it, but I was just looking through my colors, and I decided to just ad-lib it, and I did. And here's what we're currently looking at. So this bad boy's coming out really, really nice. I'll get the colors right now so I can show you everything that I'm using for it. Like I said, I'm ad-libbing a lot of this, so if it's really out of sequence and such, just don't hurt me. I actually have a lot of shit that's going into this, so let me just get them all, lay them all out. Okay, so this one is a pretty big project. There's a lot of stuff involved, but I'll go through each thing that I used for each part of it. So, without dropping all my precious work, so as you can clearly see, the main color is that violet. That is the Hobby Mio 124 Metal Violet, and to give it that nice gloss, we have Alclad's Clear Coat Clear Gloss. So yeah, that's what we got for the main body. For the top gold cables here, I actually used the SMS Hyper Chrome Bright Gold, and I used that, like I said, right there. And for the bottom gold part, I wanted to emulate the same sort of gold. I hope I did okay. But for that, I used Alclad's Pale Gold. So I used two different types of gold for it. I think it's coming out really nicely. And then for the inner frame, I used the Splash's Metallizer Burnt Iron. I think it's a really nice warm tone juxtapositioning that cold violet. And then as you can see, there's these matte black parts, really separates the tone. I love it a lot. For that, we used the black, I keep putting my arm over. We used the black surfacer here, and then we hit it with an even darker black, which is the Hobby Mio 002 Glossy Black. And then to finish it and seal it, we used Alclad's Clear Coat Flat. And I think it turned out fantastic. I'm just super, super happy with it. For the thrusters, my favorite, I used my go-to, which is Alclad's Chrome. And then we finished that with Aqua Gloss and the Clear Coat Gloss to make sure it looks nice and amazing. And then for those little tiny thrusters there, I used something that's in a previous review. That was in my Chrome alternative video, and I used SMS's Hyper Chrome Bright Silver. So a lot's going into this, a lot is going into this, but it's turning out absolutely fantastic. I've given it the name Zurg. It reminds me of Zurg from Toy Story, and yeah, I'm actually finishing up the bottom half, and then I'm gonna move on to the weapons. So yeah, it's really, really cool so far. And then for the eyes, I also wanted to show you this. For the eye right there, the mono eye, I achieved that look with these press-on nail art rhinestones. I used the brightest pink I could find. These bad boys for $10 for about 4,000 pieces of these. I'm gonna be using these on every single Xeon suit I have because they are so helpful. If you just take a look there, yeah, that is a rhinestone in the eye, and I think it turned out really well. That's a lot to say, but yeah, here that is, and I'm very, very happy with it. If you wanted to see a close-up on that chrome thruster, I got you. Yeah, really nice. Turned out absolutely fantastic. So I'm very excited to finish all that up. Okay. So last thing, second to last thing I wanted to talk about is that I've been screwing around a lot more with LEDs. And after talking with some of my group mates in the, what's it called? Oops, sorry, I just got to adjust you. Talking with a lot of my group mates at the Gunpla Builders Tips and Tricks, which I will put right here, that's a picture of the group itself. I have learned that even though it's a 3-volt coin cell, you can put as many LEDs that have the 3-volt wattage onto that LED or onto that battery as you want. It just will drain it faster. So I've not come up with, but as a test, man, let me turn the lights off really quickly. Oh, give me a sec. Okay, so currently this is 7 blue LEDs and 2 white ones on a 3-volt coin cell. Now, as you can obviously see, some of the LEDs are brighter than the others, but this is nice because if I can get a stable enough power source, then I can run seemingly hundreds of 3-volt LEDs onto a good power source. And this really opens up the capabilities for customizing. And this is also on the same, let me turn this back on. This is also on the same system, which I can disconnect it here and then move the power source to another area. So, or move it to a different power source, because this is just the 3-volt coin cell one. I can move this to an AC adapter or what have you. And this is really spectacular. This is quite the revelation, and this is going to allow me to do a lot more customs. So yeah, very, very cool. So the last thing, promise. The last thing I wanted to talk about is just a small Pokepla custom that I'm doing. If you saw my little Nitro World's Hottest Gummy Bear Challenge, I'm going to link all these videos in the description if you want a quick link to them. But yeah, so he has an orange face, and so I kind of wanted to make a custom out of this bad boy, just because I thought I have the colors I will. So I have 2 pinky orange colors that are from my color shift line, and I'm going to turn the orange into the color shift. I'm just not sure which one. So if you guys have an opinion on that, drop it in the description. But other than that, that is all my WIPs of the week. So if you guys have anything cool you want to say or show me your WIPs, I would greatly appreciate it. And love you guys. Have fun, builders. See ya.